In 2017, the New Yorker magazine conducted an interview with a group of the world's wealthiest individuals. The topic of discussion was what they were doing to prepare for the end of the world. Some mentioned building nuclear bunkers and stockpiling weapons and food. Others said they had bought land in islands far from continents and conflict zones to ensure they were out of harm's way. However, Steve Huffman, co-founder and CEO of Reddit, said something unusual that no one else mentioned. Since childhood, Huffman had poor eyesight and couldn't see well. In 2015, he decided to undergo corrective eye surgery, LASIK, because he feared that if the world ended, he wouldn't be able to find glasses or contact lenses, rendering him unable to see anything. From his perspective, in such a scenario, he wouldn't be able to survive in a world without technology or law. This raises a question: what did people with poor eyesight do before the invention of glasses? Welcome. Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to receive our videos as soon as they are uploaded. Firstly, we need to understand that half the world will have poor eyesight in the future. A study conducted by a group of experts at the American Academy of Ophthalmology, published in 2016, stated that about 4.7 billion people will have poor eyesight by 2050. The reason for this is that scientists consider poor eyesight a marker of technological advancement and educational progress. They believe that poor eyesight indicates more people are reading books for longer hours and interacting more with computer screens, leading to eye changes to adapt to seeing close objects, which primarily causes myopia. However, in our current society, this isn't a significant issue. We now have many medical methods to treat poor eyesight, ranging from glasses and contact lenses to corrective eye surgeries. But in the past, the situation was different. In the early days of humanity, societies were nothing like they are now. Humans lived in tribes that primarily depended on hunting and gathering. Human life didn't change until the discovery of agriculture. In ancient tribal societies, people didn't have a fixed place to live. They relied mainly on nomadism, moving from one place to another as food sources were depleted. Therefore, people with poor eyesight who couldn't see well weren't very useful. They couldn't hunt, find fruits, see the way, or even protect people from wild animal attacks. Consequently, they lacked the skills to benefit the tribe, leading tribes to often expel or abandon them. Some tribes even killed them. But as societies evolved and agriculture was discovered, the situation began to change. When humans transitioned from nomadic tribal societies to stable, settled ones, everything began to change. The first form of civilization emerged, along with laws and social rules. Since then, it was no longer acceptable to treat visually impaired individuals the way they were treated before. With the spread of divine laws, societies learned about reward and punishment, heaven and hell, and realized that treating people harshly was a grave sin. As societies shifted to agriculture, raising livestock, and harvesting, people were no longer as dependent on hunting. This gave visually impaired individuals opportunities to work, benefit the community, and be valued. Since there was hardly any education or reading, they didn't need sharp vision. Additionally, a peculiar thing appeared regarding those with myopia. This group was considered to have a unique advantage. Their myopia allowed them to see small and fine details more clearly, leading them to be employed in precise artistic works such as sculpture, manuscript illumination, and writing. However, not all visually impaired individuals received these opportunities, and many ended up homeless or hungry due to a lack of work. This situation persisted until the 13th century. In the late 13th century in Italy, a strange invention emerged, a pair of glasses that could help the visually impaired see. Initially, no one knew exactly who invented the first pair of glasses, but some historians attribute the innovation to a man named Salvino Darmate, who designed one of the earliest forms of glasses in 1284. However, these glasses looked nothing like what we know today. They were made of heavy metal and crystal lenses. As glass was cloudy and unsuitable, they couldn't be worn on the eyes since no one had yet thought of a design that considered comfort, and they were heavy and easy to break. The lenses at the time corrected hyperopia, but there were no vision tests like today, so people would try different lenses until they found one that worked for them. Additionally, these glasses were very expensive and rare, only affordable by the wealthy, high-ranking officials, and royal families. Over time, lenses improved and began to correct myopia as well. By the 15th century, a network of lens merchants developed between Mecca, Venice, and Italy, and glasses started to spread slowly worldwide. However, ignorance had its effects. The 15th century is considered the golden age of ignorance and backwardness in Europe, marked by widespread witchcraft, sorcery, and inquisitions. Glasses were viewed as sorcery, and anyone seen wearing them was considered a witch or associated with demons, often leading to trials and executions. This may have delayed the acceptance of glasses for a long time until they took their current form in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Industrial Revolution during this period brought an educational and reading renaissance, gradually reducing ignorance. People began to widely use glasses, leading to their rapid development into the form we know today. For the first time, glasses were no longer a source of ridicule or pity but became essential for anyone with poor eyesight. In our current era, with glasses prevalent everywhere, few might wonder about the long journey humanity undertook to reach this point, where poor eyesight is seen as a normal and non-serious issue. This is the hallmark of science and innovation. We get used to them and forget how life was before them. If we focus for a moment, we'll realize how blessed we are with many things that have significantly changed our lives. That's it. We're done. Who made it this far? Those who did are the best. Give us a like before you leave so we know how many made it to the end. Don't forget, if you have any puzzling questions, write them in the comments below the video so we can answer them. Goodbye.